back to the Garden of Reading. Today I have a special video for you guys, a children's book haul. So I haven't done these in a while, but I have quite the few children's books that have been stacking up around the house. So I thought I would go ahead and make a children's book haul for you guys today. If you do hear noise in the background, baby girl is here with me in the playroom. That is where their little bookshelf is located, in their playroom. They also have another bookshelf located in the boys' bedroom, but that would be for another day. So I haven't done a children's book haul in a while. Before I decided to make a book channel, I was making book content for kids books over on my first YouTube channel. So if you are not subscribed there, I will leave a link down below to my first YouTube channel where I do all things family vlogs, grocery hauls, and lots of miscellaneous types of hauls, such as children book hauls. And I will leave a link down below to one of my huge book outlet children's book haul that I did a couple months ago. That was a really great haul, so check that one out. Here on this book channel, I will be showing you guys some children book hauls as well, hopefully to gain some inspiration on children's books to add to your own collection. So I have 3 different stores today. I have some books from Thriftbooks. I have some books from the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and then I also have some books from a used bookstore that I picked up when we were on our spring break vacation. So I think I'm going to go ahead and start with the Dolly Parton Imagination Library books. So the Dolly Parton Imagination Library is funded by Dolly Parton and other local communities, and from birth to age 5 you can get a free book for your kids if you sign up. All you have to do is sign up on her website. I will leave a link down below to that website as well in case you're interested. Your child does have to be below 5 years of age, and it can be for multiple children in the house that are under 5, and they will send you 1 free book per child every single month, which is pretty cool. You just have to check if it is available in your state. So yeah, that is really cool. I am residing here in California, and recently this year California got put on the list, which was really cool. And we've got a lot of good books here, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So the first book is a classic book, and that is The Little Engine That Could by Watty Piper, reimagined by Caldecott Medal winner Dan Santat. Super cute, and all of the books have the Dolly Parton Imagination Library seal there, which is pretty cool. Super cute, such a classic book to add to our library. Next book is Just Like My Brother by Gianna Marino. So cute. And this is what it looks like. I like this because I believe it's kind of like about trying to be like his brother and wanting to do everything that his brother wants to do, which kid doesn't like to be like their siblings? There's baby girl in the background walking around. All right, next book is another classic, and that is the Goldilocks and the 3 Bears book. Cannot have a library collection without this story, right? Beautiful illustrations inside. I love this illustration. Very beautiful, very cottage-esque. Love it, love it. Next one is Grandpa and Jake by Julie Fortenberry. I love this like watercolor illustration. Look at baby girl. She's being so good. Hopefully she's not being too loud for you guys. Then again, this is a children's book haul, so it wouldn't be fitting without my child in the background. Beautiful illustrations. I love this. It looks like we're going to go on an adventure with Jake and his grandpa. Love that. Next one is ABC and You and Me by Karina Lukin. I love this. So not only are they going to learn yoga poses, but they're also going to learn their ABCs along the way, which is really neat. Really neat. So we have different yoga poses for each letter of the alphabet. I love that. Next, we have Birding for Babies, a numbers book by Chloe Goodhart, illustrated by Gareth Lucas. Backyard Birds. Very interesting. So it looks like we're going to learn our numbers along with different types of birds. I love that. So then when we are out and about in nature, we can look for these kinds of birds and know their names. So I like that. Next book is Danby's Favorite Day by Anna Kim. We recently just got this book in the mail this week. Not sure what this is about exactly, but it looks like it's going to be about Danby and one of her favorite days. So super cute. Love to see different types of books. If you know me, I absolutely love exploring different genres of books. When it comes to children's books, middle grade books, adult YA, I love them all. So that is everything that I got from the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. I do have two little ones under the age of 5. I have a 1.5-year-old and a 4-year-old, and they both receive a book every single month, which is awesome. So like I said, I will leave a link down below to the Dolly Parton Imagination Library in case you are interested. Again, it is free. It only takes 10 minutes of your time, probably less than that, to sign up. Next books that I'm going to show you guys are the books that I picked up from a local used bookstore in Grover Beach when we went on spring break. Loads and loads of books that I picked up from there because I cannot help myself. I absolutely love buying books, and if you've been here on my channel, then you know I love to buy books. I'm a book collector, I'm a huge reader, and my kids also love picking up a good book and reading or listening to me tell them a story. So I'm all about including books in our daily life. These are the books that I picked up from a used bookstore, and that used bookstore, everything is half off the cover price. One of my favorite bookstores to go to when we are in Grover Beach. They have cute little cats in there that you can pet and, you know, read with, which is really fun. So anyways, the first book that I got here is Dino Snores by Sandra Boynton. And I absolutely love Sandra Boynton's board books. They are so fun, and my toddlers love them. They think that they are hilarious. So I picked this one up, and this book was only $4. Original price is $7.95. You got a couple dollars off here, so not too bad. Okay, the next few books my son actually picked up, and that is the Last Kids on Earth books. So he picked these out. He watched the Netflix show. He also played the Nintendo Switch game and loves it. So when we seen these and they are in pretty good condition, we had to pick them up. So we have books 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure if there is more. I will definitely look that up as he reads these. But book 1 is The Last Kids on Earth by Max Brailer, illustrated by Douglas Holgate. And this is what it looks like here. And I love that it has illustrations throughout it, so it kind of gives me like Diary of a Wimpy Kid type vibes. So that's book 1. Book 2 is The Last Kids on Earth and the Zombie Parade. And then book 3 is The Last Kids on Earth and the Nightmare King. So awesome books, and they are in really, really good condition. So nice little chapter books here for my oldest son to read. He is 8 years old, by the way, in case you guys are wondering. And then my 4-year-old picked up this Plants vs. Zombies Lawn of Doom, written by Paul Tobin. Art by Ron Chan, colors by Matt J. Rainwater, letters by Steve Dutrow, and cover by Ron Chan. So we have a lot of different artists and illustrators there, but both my boys love Plants vs. Zombies, and we have like a comic book style here, which is really cool. Everyone in this house loves them some comic books, so super fun. This was also $4. Original price is $7.99. And The Last Kids on Earth, I got them for $7. Original price is $13.99. So that was a pretty good deal. Okay, the next book that my 4-year-old picked up is Scooby-Doo and Aliens 2, adapted by Gail Herman, based on the screenplay by Davis Doy and Lance Falk. Story by Davis Doy and Glenn Leopold. And this is based on the Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders movie, if you've watched that one, which this is one of my favorite Scooby-Doo movies to watch, is the Alien one. So cute. I love it. I love the hippie girl and her dog. They are seriously the cutest. and I got this book for $3. Complete steal. I don't know what the original cover price is because it doesn't say, but nonetheless, a really great price for that book. Classic book that I had to pick up. If you know me, I love the Berenstain Bears. I grew up reading the books and watching the show, and so have all of my kids. So I am on a journey to collecting all of the Berenstain Bears books. We do have quite the collection of them, but I did not have this one, and that is the Berenstain Bears Trouble with Pets by Stan and Jan Berenstain. Love it, love it, love it. And there's so many to collect and many more beyond this. So I love these books. They always have a moral to the story. They always have a lesson to teach. And that is what I absolutely love about the Berenstain Bears. And they also include God in it as well, which is a win-win in my book. This was only $2.50. I'm not sure what the cover price is, but that is a steal. Always happy to find a Berenstain Bear book when I am thrifting for books. All right, the next book that I picked up is a cultural read. I have mentioned this before, but I am on the lookout of collecting a lot of different books from different cultures around the world and not just our own. And this is Ming Lo Moves the Mountain by Arnold Lobel. This looked like a really, really fun and interesting book. Different culture to kind of read about here. So I really, really liked that. I love different culture folk tales and folklore, fairy tales. So yeah, I decided to pick up this book. I thought it would be a fun read for me and the kids. And this was $2. Can't beat it. I love when I can pick up children's books or even adult or YA books for that matter for around the $2 mark. It is a complete steal. The original cover price is not on here, but who cares? It's only $2. All right, this one my 4-year-old picked out, and I really, really wish that I kept the entire collection of this Disney Read and Grow series because I had damn near almost all of them in this series, and I wish I had them to pass down to my kids, but unfortunately I don't, so I guess we're going to have to be on the hunt for all of these books again, and this is Disney's Colors, Colors Everywhere. This is volume 3 in this series. If you guys are 90s babies, do you remember these books? I had so many of these. Oh my goodness. This brought back so many memories. And I specifically remember this book as well. So my 4-year-old picked this up and of course we had to snag it. And we got it for $3. As you can see, there are 18 books in the collection. So we're going to have to be on the lookout for these. I'm excited to add those to our collection. Speaking of collections, if you know me, then you know that I love Tommy DePaola's work, and I am on the hunt for collecting all of his books. I do have quite the collection already of his books, but I don't have this one, and this is The Knight and the Dragon, Story and Pictures by Tommy DePaola. I absolutely love this author so, so much. Definitely brings me back to my childhood for sure. Love it, love it, love it. Again, we have like a different cultural folktale here, and I love that. I love that for me. I love that for my kids. And this was $4.50. Original price is $11.95. So very good steal here. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I snagged a Tommy DePaola book in a thrift bookstore. I love that so much. All right, the last book that I picked up from the used bookstore is this Ripley's Believe It or Not, Eye Popping Oddities. Do you guys remember this? I grew up reading all of these Ripley's Believe It or Not books, the Guinness World Record books, and my 8-year-old loves stuff like this. So I had to grab this, you guys, because these books are crazy expensive. I don't know what the original cover price is. I got this book for $5.50, and these books can go up to like almost $30 a piece, which is crazy ridiculous. So when I seen this, I had to snag it, and it just has all kinds of different facts in it, which is pretty cool. Here we go. We have a poo sculpture. What kid doesn't like to learn about poo, right? What else is in here? Rip and Flip, twins from Yucatan. If you've watched AHS, then you would have seen this in the AHS series. I think this was the Circus Freaks or whatever it was called. Interesting. I don't know, my kid is going to love this. He absolutely loves stuff like this and just learning about all kinds of weird and crazy kooky things. So I picked this up for him. All right, that is the last thing that I picked up from the used bookstore. Moving on to Thriftbooks. Thriftbooks is an online bookstore where you can buy used and brand new books for really great prices. If you sign up for the first time using my link, you're going to get $5 off your order, which is a free book, you guys, because most children's books on there are around that $5 mark. So definitely head down to the description box and click on my link to receive your free $5 book. Alrighty, so the first book we have here is Belly Button Book by Sandra Boynton. And I picked this up for my little one over here that is quietly playing. We do have a little chunk taken out of it there, but it's still lovable, it is still usable, it is still readable, and honestly that is so funny to me because that's exactly what kids do and I don't mind it. The original price on this is $6.95. I don't remember what I paid for all of the books on Thriftbooks, but I know I didn't pay more than $8 for any of these books. So we got another Sandra Boynton book. Like I said, my kids absolutely love these books. And then we do have a birthday coming up. My oldest son is going to be turning 9 in June. And in honor of his birthday, I picked up this Goosebumps Hall of Horrors, The Birthday Party of No Return by R.L. Stine. He loves these Slappy and Goosebump books, so I had to pick this up for him. Nice little fun chapter book there for him to read, and I always get him a book for his birthday. Next book, I found another Bernstein Bears book. I actually got this book for free with my rewards, so when you do sign up for Thriftbooks, the more that you buy, the higher up that you can go on the tier levels. I believe I am on the Literati tier level, which is the highest that you can be on. So for every dollar you spend is how many rewards you're going to get back. I don't remember exactly how it works. You can look it up on their website. But I did receive this book for free, which is really neat. So, and I did get to pick it out as long as it meets their requirements. So I think for the lowest tier, it has to be under $5. And then the highest tier, it has to be under $7, I believe. And so this is the Bernstein Bears and the Messy Room by Stan and Jan Berenstain. I picked this up for my kiddos to teach them a lesson about cleaning up after themselves. So not only do we get a story, but we also get a lesson about cleaning up our rooms and how important it is. So, love that. This book, I think I already included this in my book outlet haul, but somehow it made its way into this haul. It was stuffed in there, so I'm not sure. If I did already show this, oops, I'm just going to show it again. And that is Happy Birthday Moon by Frank Ash. I love Frank Ash books so much. It is so nostalgic to me and just reminds me of my childhood. So I picked this up for Brody for his birthday, and I already wrote in it, as you can see. This was for his 4th birthday, so I'm pretty sure that I already shown you guys this in my last book outlet haul that I did on my other channel that I will link down below for you guys, but nonetheless, it made its way into this haul and must have wanted to be shown again. So there we are. Okay, next book we have Fables by Arnold Lobel. It also won a Caldecott medal. Like I mentioned, I want to teach my kids other types of different cultural fables, folk tales, folklore, fairy tales, and I specifically remember this one growing up, and so it just has a bunch of different folk tales inside, which I love. Each page is a different fable, and that's fun. So I thought this would be really fun as a nice like nighttime story before bed. So I picked that up. I also picked up this Everywhere Babies by Susan Myers, illustrated by Marla Frazee. I could swear that I already showed this one as well, but I think it made its way back into this book pile. So we're just going to show it again. But I picked this up for my 1-year-old. Look at that. She loves baby dolls. She has quite the collection of baby dolls, so I had to pick this up for her. And I knew she was going to love it. And she's already dipped into it and already loves it. So I got that for her. Next, we have Clifford's Birthday Party by Norman Birdwell. I grew up on Clifford, and so did my kids. I absolutely love Clifford. He is a classic and a goodie. You cannot grow up without Clifford in your life. I also picked this up for my 4-year-old for his birthday. I might have already shown this. I don't even know. Nonetheless, I think some of these books are like, hey, we need a repeat show because you kids out there need to get your hands on a copy, right? So here I am promoting Clifford the Big Red Dog. Love, love, love. Next item is the Berenstain Bears Bedtime Battle by Stan and Jan Berenstain. Pick this one up specifically for my 4-year-old. He has a hard time understanding that it is time for bed every night. So I thought maybe this might help him out just a little bit. So bedtime battles, what toddler doesn't go through this stage, right? So picked up that one. Oh, I also forgot to mention that the Goosebumps birthday book I also got for free for my birthday. So if you are signed up with them, every year on your birthday you get a free book, which is awesome. So I also got that book for free as well. All right, next book, we have a Penguin Young Readers book. This is Level 2, Madeline's Tea Party, written by John Bemelmans Marciano. I absolutely love Madeline. This is super, super nostalgic for me. Madeline was one of my favorite shows to watch. I loved reading her books. I loved playing the little computer game that my first grade teacher had on our computers. If I could find that game, that would be amazing. I loved that game so much. You got to like go into the bakery and pick out your little bakery goodies, and I think it included like math or something, and it was so much fun. And so I had to pick this up. We do plan on doing like a tea party where we're going to be reading poetry and just having like macaroons and little tea delicacies and trying all kinds of different tea with my kids. And so I thought this would be the perfect addition for our tea party, so I picked that up for that. It is way past Groundhog's Day, obviously. We are now in May. But I did pick this up for Groundhog's Day, and I already gave it to the kids. We've already read about it, but I have been so backed up on making videos that we just didn't get around to making a February book haul. But this is Groundhog Day by Michelle Aki Baker, and this just talks about all things groundhog. So this was really fun to learn about with the kids. Love, love, love that. Let me see. Another Groundhog's Day book that I picked up is Jeffrey Groundhog Predicts the Weather by Bruce Kosiniak. Sorry if I am mispronouncing that. But every holiday I always pick up books according to the holidays so my kids can learn all about it and just have a fun little story time with it. So we did love this story. It was a really good story, and I cannot wait to read it next year again. So fun, fun, fun. Definitely in need of growing my Groundhog's Day book collection. Here at the bottom of the kids' bookshelves are all of their holiday books. So yeah, we have quite the collection, and we are still growing, and I think we are ready to upgrade our bookshelves for sure. All right, next book that I picked up is The Magic School Bus at the Waterworks by Joanna Cole, illustrated by Bruce Deegan. I love The Magic School Bus so much. Not only do you get to learn about science and math, you also have a fun time doing so by getting to read it or watching the show. I love The Magic School Bus so much. I implement the Magic School Bus in my homeschool curriculum with my 8-year-old. Whenever we are learning about a certain topic, I will go and look up the show on YouTube to see if there is a show corresponding with whatever he's learning in science at the time. So really, really fun. A great little hack for you guys as well that homeschool out there. Next book that I picked up is Why the Sun and the Moon Live in the Sky by Ethelstone Dayrell. Illustrations by Blair Lint. I remember this story growing up and I absolutely loved it. So I had to pick it up for my kids. Love, love, love. We have a new cultural story to read together. And this is what I mean. I want to pick up loads of different cultural folk tales and folklore to read to my kids. I think it would be really, really fun to learn about. All right, next book is Miss Spider's Tea Party by David Kirk. Do you guys remember this show. If you're a 90s baby, early 2000s baby, you have to remember this show. I love this show so much. I kind of almost wish that they would actually remake it because it was a really good show. But nonetheless, I just look up episodes on YouTube for free and my kids watch it. So I thought this would be a great book to read during our tea party that I'm going to host. So yeah, I picked this up. Super fun read. We have another Groundhog Day book here. This is The Substitute Groundhog. Illustrated by Kathy Ember. This sticker is covering up the author, but we did read this story already and it was a really good book. Beautiful illustrations. Some next Groundhog's Day, you guys now have some book inspiration on what books to get for Groundhog's Day. So super fun there. You want to go? Go eat? And the last book that I picked up from Thriftbooks, and the last book in this haul, is Aesop's Fables, illustrated by Charles Santor. No book collection, no children's book collection for that matter, is complete without Aesop's Fables. I grew up on Aesop's Fables. These are fables that I tell my children to this day, just from the top of my head of what I remember. And so being able to have this collection of other stories that I've never heard of or read or don't remember is going to be really nice to share with my children. So when I seen this, I had to pick it up, and I'm really, really excited to have this book in my collection. Yeah, you guys, that is all of the books that I picked up for my kids. These are books that I have just accumulated within the last few months, basically since February, and I am just now sitting down and doing a children's book haul with you. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have little ones at home, I hope this gave you guys some inspiration to pick up a book and read with them. It is so, so important to read with your kids each and every day. Not only is it going to grow their vocabulary and grow their knowledge of the outside world and reading and words, but it's a great bonding experience for you and your children. So I hope that this video inspired you not only to pick up a book and read to them, but also to have some books to add to your wish list and to grow your own home library. But yeah, that is going to wrap up this video, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. I would love to have you here on my book channel. Comment down below, what is your favorite childhood book? I would love to know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.